Hey, you guys, good afternoon. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Happy blessed Saturday from Divine Love and Life Foundation. I just want to come and do a brief summary of this reading that I had did. It's funny, but it's not funny. But to do this brief summary of this reading that I had did, basically, early this morning I had got a download, and those downloads was dealing with, one was dealing with Prince, pretty much I Will Die For You, as well as the other download was dealing with Michael Jackson, The Man in the Mirror. And so basically what happened, that video had got blocked, you guys. I do apologize, but I am very pissed off because the song was only playing for like 10 seconds. 10 seconds, and they claimed copyright on that reading, and it was a good reading. 50 minutes and 55 seconds. And so, but at the end of the day, I am back. I done tapped in and cleansed my energies to get a refresh of that message so that I can let you guys know that message was for a collective message. And basically it was talking about, the Page of Swords energy, the Magician energy, the Sun energy, the Yin and Yang energy, as well as pretty much the the Five of Wands energy, as well as the Seven of Swords energy. And so therefore what was clarifying around those energies as well, was balance, was a thinking woman and a thinking man, as well as the fifth chakra of Archmichael Ariel, as well as the fifth chakra, Archmichael Gabriel, which is the protective angel, as well as the finance angel, as well as, balancing the scales with contracts and stuff, pretty much. And the divine was just telling us if we're moving towards, contracts or whatever of any kind, make sure you read and go carefully over your paperwork, as well as the individual that you're doing business with or you're doing the dealings with or whatever, and the scales will be equal amongst you both or amongst you all. Please, let's take this message how it resonates. I'm trying to clarify as much as I can, coming from this morning. Early morning, I did that message about 3 o'clock this morning, a.m. And so therefore it had storm warning, for the simple reason some of us have bad characters around, bad company that corrupts a good character. So basically that was a download that I was getting as well. Bad company corrupts a good character. Whomever around us don't want to see us succeed, as well as don't want to see us blossom into a better us, to be more prosperous, as abundance in all areas. So let's be careful, who's around us, who's really for us and who's not. And you will see those red flags is what the divine had told me, as well as what has showed me, pretty much at the end of the day, because we also had deceit as well. But you also had the goddess of the moon, which is you're being guided, as well as your plans and your finances and everything will be protected, as well as new doors for personal healing and happiness is granted, as long as you follow the divine, which meaning follow that little voice, and your intuition inside of you is what the divine was saying. And some of us, not all of us, let's take it how it resonate. We don't have, bad company around us. Some of us, we standing 10 toes down, being solid to do things on our own. So we also had out here, pretty much at the end of the day, I love and accept myself as I am, and everything in my life works. So which meaning divine was telling me, when you love yourself, you have nurtured yourself and healed from any wrongdoing or any, past mistakes. We all entitled to our mistakes and stuff as well. You live, you learn, as well as you shall grow. And so therefore, when you're growing to know and love yourself, what you can and what you cannot tolerate, what you will and what you will not do. And so the divine is saying at this particular moment, a lot of us have grown and they are proud of us, and a lot of us is growing and they are proud of you for making that step to, know that I need to do better, or we need to do better. Amen. And so also we also had out here, pretty much, my body is a wondrous and magnificent machine, and I feel privileged to live in it, which means a lot of us is accepting who we are, what we are. We're not all the same color, not all the same shape or size, but love yourself, take pride in yourself, and therefore it is someone out there for everybody to love and cherish you deeply, with and flaws and all, or whatever the case may be. Whenever you feel that you don't, feel a certain way, or you don't look a certain way, it's somebody that's always male or female, let's take it how it resonates, or it could be two men, two women, is what the divine is saying. But love yourself, cherish yourself, and always take pride in, whatever you have going on, and be privileged to live in your body, because you only get one body. Amen. And last but not least, we also had out here freedom. I have the freedom and the power to create the life I desire. So which means a lot of us is in this energy. We got freedom, or we getting our freedom, and we know whatever we want, we have the willpower to create it in our lives, as well as what we desire. And, and we will move forward. Even if a little something, pretty much you see that happening, something you never had, that's always a plus. Something you never did, that's always a plus. And so therefore, that is what the divine is saying to us. You have the freedom as well as the willpower to create and do anything that you want. And that is why the balance was out here as well. Angel of balance was out here, because at the end of the day, the divine was telling us we are our own magicians. All of us that really follow, pretty much, and have good mind, heart, as well as a soul, you can always be your own magician to create anything bad into good, anything negative into a positive, and anything that you want. Any change can always be good change, pretty much, because you have all the tools that you need. And sometimes if you need a friend, the divine is saying go to someone that you know can help you and will help you, and you have confidence in them. Don't just go to anybody. Amen. So last we also had out here was gratefully I surrender my struggle, the wine and crescent, the third moon, and which is a lot of us have surrendered to the divine, or surrendered to God, or, at the end of the day, we realized we were struggling harder than what we wanted to struggle, or we realized, how grateful we are that it could have been worse, or we realized that at the end of the day, nobody can come and turn this mess around and right all my wrongs but God. And so therefore, at the end of the day, that is where we stand. Gratefully, I surrender my struggle. And divine love and life, sending everyone love, peace, healing, as well as some blessings on this beautiful, blessed Saturday. Hoping all is well and everyone is safe. Protect yourself as well as your families and those that you truly and dearly love. Signing off. Good night.